YouTube just quit. I never had a time limit on YouTube before, so that's hopefully not it. Okay, over here on TikTok, last thing, let's talk about snow on Sunday. Mm. Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty nice here. Size 330 TikTok. Oh, thank you for liking it. I'm liking it over here too. Brings more people here. Cara Corrienti. Hello, how are you? Familiar names that I see in my feed a lot over there. Uncle Birch coming live from New Orleans. Went live today because I just haven't gone live in a while, and I figured I should go live. So much. Is there much Spanish moss there? There was tons in Georgia and Tampa. Yes, down by the river. On certain trees we get it too. I mean, the river is just like right there. You probably hear boats in the background sometimes. Hey, YouTube people, I don't know what happened. It just died or something. It just screen went blank over there on YouTube. So I started another one. I'm just over here tapping the screen, looking, seeing if anybody's asked me any questions or anything. Looks like the YouTube people are getting the memo. I don't know what happened, YouTube. It just crashed. The screen just went blank. I mean, usually that happens on TikTok. That means somebody mass reported my video or my live. But it doesn't tend to happen on YouTube. So, yeah, I don't spend a whole lot of time on TikTok these days, and it's been good. I'm in a better mood most of the time. I'll still post stuff here, but we've got our own social media app now, Witchlands, and I'm trying to get that one. You know, once I get that one to do everything I need it to do, probably just say fuck y'all. But over here on YouTube, none of that shit happens. Instagram, none of that shit happens. I got kicked off of Twitter. Can you believe that? For threatening to hex the GOP.
They believe in magic.
I was going to cast. I said I will cast a spell for your demise at the GOP. In regard to something that they said, they were praying for something, and apparently you can't do that. Apparently you can't do that. So, with all the free speech over there on Twitter, and the Nazis being able to talk, and Trump coming back, and everything, I got kicked off. And it's a feather in my fucking cap. I hate the fucking place. I hate Twitter. I was only there to give Trump shit when he was president, and he has been there forever. And then so I ended up, raging at Marjorie Taylor Greene and fucking Ted Cruz and shit. Fucking spend way too much time.
Once the free speech guy took over, is when you got banned.
I know. I talk shit to all of those people.
I know. You never got banned before.
Yep. Blessings from Oz. Hello. Haha, so much for Musk's free speech campaign.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Well,
exactly.
I tweeted at Musk a lot. I gave Musk shit a lot. I remember my first tweet at Musk when he was encouraging people to vote for Republicans. I said, they don't like electric cars, right?
Yeah. There's that.
Just saying. Electric cars demasculate us. Was that I think that was the word.
Emasculate.
No, I think she said D.
She said D?
She said demasculate.
D's nuts?
Yeah, D's nuts. You gotta have a big dick up truck with nuts hanging off the back. I think she said that too.
She said D's nuts?
Yeah, D's nuts hanging off the back of the trucks.
Our son loves it when we tell him that.
Yeah, pretty dumb. I mean, they're say they're gonna pray for us all the time. What are you gonna pray for me for my? You're gonna pray for my demise because you hate fucking witches. So whenever they say they're gonna pray for me, I take that as a threat. I just threaten back. Got kicked off of Twitter. Tiffany likes the D's nuts joke. Well, Marta is the person that came up with the term dick up truck. So you can use that, but you have to pay her $1. So anytime you use that, just pay Marta her $1. She got to get paid, but dick up truck. You know exactly who drives around in a dick up truck, right? And there go the dogs again. Well, thank you for spending our day with us, for having a lovely day in New Orleans. When they find Jesus, when they say find Jesus, I usually tell them, why do you want to keep losing him? Yeah, he's behind the couch the whole time, man. Dick up truck. D's nuts. Uncle Bert's coming live on TikTok and YouTube. Talk to me, hey. Send thanks for the likes. Okay, you guys are just talking back and forth, all right? YouTube, they're talking back and forth too. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to violate some community standards. Hold on. Always live music around here. What's up, Mojo? What's up? What up, dog? Oops. Sorry, YouTube. Oh, Jody, I can't say that over here on TikTok, but I'm glad you're over there doing that stuff. Hey, how we doing? We're doing good. It's a beautiful weather in New Orleans. It's like 79-ish. Little breeze. It's just lovely and wrong. It's just absolutely wrong. Right at the fall equinox, it got fucking down to the 20s here. Plumbing almost froze. The monarch had laid her eggs on the milkweed, and the little tiny caterpillars were hatching. Luckily, I was able to bring that into the house. Now I brought it back out, and they had grown up, and they've headed off, and they're making their little chrysalises everywhere. There's one that I know where it is, so watching that. And then the monarch just came back and laid more eggs on both of the milkweeds. One of the milkweeds in the ground, so hopefully it doesn't freeze again. I can't save them. Hopefully, I think she knows what she's doing, because perfect summer weather happened all of a sudden. It was like winter at fall, and then the winter solstice is in about a week, and it's like, mild summer. It's like fall should be, or like spring should be here. We have broken what cannot be broken. Alas. People are saying hey to you, Mojo. They're saying hey to you, Mojo, and they even used your New Orleans spelling. Yes. I wish we'd have put that. I wish we'd have thought of that when we put it on his tag. But we do use that spelling, but that's not what it says on his tag or on his harness thing. So yes, doing well. Just hadn't gone live in a bit, and so figured I'd go live over here on TikTok. I spend a lot of my time over there at Witchlands, our own social media site. Still only available on Apple, but we're working on the Android version. To spend my time over there monitoring the traffic and seeing if anybody complains or reports anybody, which has not happened yet. Nobody has mass reported anybody over there. But there's a lot we still need to do over there. But I spend a lot of my time there, and then I'm on YouTube, and I'm on Instagram, and Facebook. I think I got a Discord. I never do anything. Oh, and the Patreon. You find my Patreon link, my link tree over here on TikTok, and then where else? I think I'm on Reddit. I don't do a whole lot on Reddit. I think I've posted 2 things there. I'm requesting a holiday State of Fucking Home show, just one for fun. Well, we'll see what we can do. We may have plans on Christmas Eve and Christmas, but there's still solstice.
We have plans
It's a
on
holiday too.
solstice too.
Oh, we got plans on solstice too. Oh, it's the grand opening of Sassy Magic. The grand. I mean, they're already open, but that's the grand. I wonder if they're going to do the whole ribbon thing. Have some hoopla. Really wish they could have got a second line. That'd be cool. Yeah.
They're gonna have absinthe.
Share the live with more than 5 friends. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Maybe New Year's. It's possible. Your birthday's Christmas Eve. I got a friend, our good friend here. His birthday's Christmas, and his name is Christian. So
Christian Day,
yeah, so
and it's his real name.
it's his real name, and it was you know, Christian Day. I mean, really, it's Pagan Day, and they stole that from us. But Christian, it is Christian Day now. How can I have one bad thing happen after another, but with extraordinary great experiences in between? I do protection every day. Well, protection every day is good, but occasionally you gotta do some cleansing, and then you gotta invoke those good things. If bad luck lasting over a year is not natural, and usually makes me want to start searching for other causes, like a hex or something like that. It's just not normal. It shouldn't happen like that. There should be cycles. There'll be times when you're up, times when you're down, and those things should, whenever you're down, then you know that soon's coming the time when you're up. They are cycles, and they should be cycles, and they should run as cycles. And when it's not running like a cycle, then I start looking for hexes and things like that. So keep an eye on it. All right, I don't know how long I'm gonna be on here. It's starting to get glary. The sun's getting under my umbrella, and
Yeah, baby.
my people don't do sun. And let's see, YouTube's chattering. Heather Walker, I'm doing good. How are you? Beautiful weather here in New Orleans, as you can see. I'm sitting around in a t-shirt, and not all, decked out in winter stuff like probably most of you are. Sorry about that. Well, we have to deal with hurricanes and shit, so we paid our dues. Heather says, "Hey, Marta."
Hey, Heather.
We were just talking about maybe doing a Stay the Fuck at Home show, maybe New Year's, because all the other holidays were taken. Sorry. I love the shirt. You can get that at sassymagic.com. That's magic with an ICK. Sassymagic.com. Or if you're in New Orleans, Sassy Magic is located on Decatur and Barracks, just on the edge of the French Quarter. It's like the mellow edge, the part of the French Quarter where you can find parking.
Yeah.
It's a good deal. Oh, please do. I miss you guys. I know. We always think about doing it every Tuesday, and then something happens and we don't, or we forget. It's a great name. Yes, it's where Hello Kitty meets American Horror Story Coven.
Yep.
Yes, that's their motto. And yes, it's just dark and glittery at the same time.
They have a unicorn on the wall.
They have a unicorn, a life-size unicorn head
and
on the
pink,
wall.
Pink glittery walls.
Yeah. I should have told them that. I knew some friends that opened an occult store in Huntington Beach on Main Street in the 80s called the Old Way Inn, and they had a life-size, it was, like a stuffed horse with a horn on it, unicorn, out front of their store. They had a life-size unicorn. Maybe they just cut off the head and sold it, and that's how Shannon ended up with it.
No, there's
No.
just a smaller plastic one.
Ah, it's plastic?
No, I don't know if it's plastic, but
She's
it's
into-
not a real one.
She's into that taxidermy stuff.
Yeah, I don't think it's a real unicorn, honey.
Well, I know it's not a real unicorn. It'd be a horse with a
but
fucking
why
horn
did
on
you
it.
say she's into
It'd be a horse
taxidermy?
head.
It's not a horse head either.
Well, Tiffany, apparently, like right now is a great time to go back to New Orleans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, how are you? Yeah, it's great weather. Doesn't get much better than this. I just think of all the money I'm saving not heating this huge fucking house. And our house has like open, our house like an open ceiling with rafters, and the heat just goes straight up into the upstairs. Orion, I can't see with the glare. But Orion, miss you guys. Oh, hi. Yeah, I hadn't come out here in a while, so I figured I'd come out here. We're live on YouTube and live on TikTok. He's my real uncle over there on YouTube. Yes, I'm every witch's uncle. You're my family.
And you're my daddy.
Yeah. Instead of worrying about what set you're rolling. Wait, no. What set you're from, what crew you're rolling with. Just know that we're all family. And I'm your uncle. Can you use stinging nettles in a binding spell? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, binding spells, hexes, those are best places to use it. Unless you're, medicinally, it has all kind of other cool properties. We are family over there on YouTube. Yes, yes, yes.
Got all my witches and me.
It cost me $1,000 for a tank of oil. You got a tank of oil? There's a lot of oil, man. Anyways, gotta go have fun. Bye. Okay, see you. Was that like a barrel? What's a tank?
I
I'm
think
thinking
a
like
tank is more than
like
a barrel.
truckload of fucking oil. And why'd you need that? 275 gallons. What the hell do you need 275 gallons of oil for, Lori?
That's Lori?
Yeah. On YouTube, yes, exactly. I think it cycles because I have protection servitors, but it wouldn't hurt to do that 7-day Psalms cleansing ritual again. Yes, just remember to invoke good things after you cleanse. I use 2 a year to run your furnace. Oh, okay, it's like heating oil. Okay. I mean,
Black oil.
we have we've got a gas fireplace, and we have one that's still I don't think it works anymore, but it's a coal fireplace. That's what they used to use in this house, and they converted one of those into gas. Didn't really provide much heat, but it looks cool.
You have a skull in there.
Yeah, we got a skull and crossbones, on the fire, so that always looks cool, especially when it gets all glowing. Oh, I love it. Okay, just looking back and forth. It's very chill. We have been chilling here. Wicked Design, hello. I don't think I know where Wicked Design is from. Tell me where you're from if you can. I always like to hear where people are from. New subscriber for Witch School. Okay. Well, hopefully you came from over here, because I've been telling people. December 2022's Witch School is still open. I keep it open for the whole month. No matter where you join in the month, you get the classes that came out that month. It's the way I rigged the system. Because, getting people to all sign up on the 1st just isn't going to happen in this day and age. So you get like 30 days to fucking sign up. So you can take, misappropriate your Christmas money from your Christian relatives and spend it on witchcraft classes. You can find it on TikTok. You just go to my link tree under my profile, hit the thing that says classes. That takes you over to Gumroad. I have all kinds of other classes there too. You can peruse through them, standalone classes and whatnot. If you're on YouTube, you've got to go to gumroad.com. It's like gum on your shoe and the road that you stepped on to get the gum on your shoe. /Witch School, which is of course WITCHSKEWL. $40 a month for a year and a day, and if you're on TikTok or YouTube, you get to come back knowing witchcraft better than all of these fucks that you run into out here. Most of them at least. As a matter of fact, if you're on TikTok, in my class a month, you know more witchcraft than half of TikTok. Second month, you know more witchcraft than all of TikTok, except the people I like. Found you through Frater X, downloaded the app, followed you on Gumroad. Right on, Frater Xavier's the guy that taught me about Gumroad. You're actually my true uncle and family and amazing teacher. Oh, all this nice stuff. I'm opening my Emerald City Mystic Occult and Development store online again soon. Cool?
I don't remember what Emerald City means.
I'm not sure what that means either, except for the Wizard of Oz. I'm not sure where that is.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll tell me that. Yeah, we are. We have a soft yes, and I just haven't really followed up in the last several months. Frater Xavier has agreed to come on our podcast, Widdershins, where I will probably be the first person that has ever interviewed Frater Xavier, at least that I know of. And I will announce the fuck out of that when we get it, booked. I'll go, after the holidays, I'll look at it, figure out what, we can do Widdershins any day of the week, and we work from home, so we can do it, whenever he's available, basically. We'll just have him on Widdershins and just broadcast out of the order. We tend to broadcast Wednesdays, whenever we want, sometimes once a month, sometimes several times a month, sometimes every week, whenever the fuck we get a wild hair up our ass. But Wednesdays around 5:30-ish Central Time. But Frater Xavier. Frater Xavier has been teaching ceremonial magic on the internet, YouTube, and all over the place for a very long time. He has the Mystery School online. He's extremely successful. He taught me about TikTok and he puts a lot more, or I'm not TikTok, taught me about Gumroad. Puts a lot more work into his Gumroad. He taught me about Patreon. He puts a lot more work into his Patreon. As such, he's doing better than me. He's a friend of mine. Do you ever work out how to ordain witches after the course? We are working on doing a couple mass initiations, but we've got to schedule that. Hopefully, probably in the next coming year. We've got a lot of people waiting to get into the Circle A system of magic, and we just haven't done initiations in a couple years because we went moving around and doing stuff, and the only way that we can do it now is remotely because I have students all over the world. So as an old school witch, that was really a weird thing to embrace, and a lot of people will talk shit about it. It's like, well, you're just not a worldwide personality then. So I guess just do what you're going to do. I had to figure out other ways to do things because I am who I am. And that's why I don't do like live Zoom classes. I probably will, but it'd be limited to, who of my students can get there because I got people in fucking time zones all over the goddamn world.
A lot of people in Australia.
And fucking Bulgaria, Romania, fucking definitely, the British Isles, all through there.
Denmark.
Some of the fucking South Africa. I mean, those always trip me out because I've got a couple places in Africa I've got students, and a couple places in India I've got students. It's like, whoa, so you're like learning witchcraft. And I'm over here in America where we can get away with a whole lot. You're in places where they actually still kill people for doing that. Well,
that's dedication.
That's cojones. Yes, people, I highly recommend Witch School. Well worth it. Mystic Deanna. Right on. Is Emerald City actually a place, or is that like just the name of your store? Are we referring to Oz, or is there actually a place that uses that word? We were wondering about that.
Yeah, like Portland, they call it Rose City.
Yeah.
New York is the Big Apple.
Yeah.
So it probably means something.
Yeah. Yeah, check out Frater Xavier. He's a trip. Oh, stop.
Calm down.
Dogs have to say hi to the neighbor. When the neighbor comes out, they have to say hi. As he just whimpers at the neighbor and Mojo barks. But as he jumps over the fence, too. He's like 70-pound, big-ass motherfucker. He hops over this little fence. Mojo could hurdle the fence, but he doesn't know that he can. Hopefully he's not listening. But this big-ass motherfucker that we never thought could do something like that can pull his ass over the fence.
This is telling me that Emerald City is Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about? Gotta go. Merry meet, merry part, merry meet again. All right, Pie Whacket. Good to see you. I'm probably jumping out of here soon anyways. I can barely see the screen with the glare, and the umbrella only tilts so far. So if we have any questions about magic or witchcraft before I leave, that's what I spend most of my time doing out here. Even if you already have the other first degree which school is a higher level? Absolutely. We take the degrees very differently. A degree in our system is a symbol of the shit you climbed through to get there and the oaths that you will then follow for the rest of your life. It's a symbol of duty rather than rank. George Phillips, you finally show up way at the end of the show. I've been missing you this whole time. You go back and look at it. I've been going, where's George? Where's George? Go watch the rebroadcast later, man. I've been asking about it. Hot Diggity Dog joined over here too. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm not gonna, probably smoking this last smoke. Then I'm going to get out of here because the glare is just too much anymore. How did you answer about Spanish moss in a spell? I don't know that I saw that question. Okay, originating in Seattle. Okay, we just figured that out. And yes, it is mostly because of the Wizard of Oz. Right on. A message, the Wizard of Oz message and occultism. Right on. I don't know. I tend to see Spanish moss used. I mean, traditionally around here, it can be used as a filling for voodoo dolls. I think Haiti, same filling typically, but I have seen it used in binding spells and stuff. It's also any of the mosses tend to be good for money. So either they're just like so connected to the earth. Typically, like Irish moss is one of my favorite, and oak moss for money too. It's Frederick Xavier is who referred me to you when you had oils. I know. I need to partner up with another shop. That's basically how I've been doing it. I had the Lovers Hermetic Supply, and basically, taught them how to do my recipes, and we, split part of the profit, and I just, plug their product all the time. And when people ask me for my stuff, I direct them over there. I can't be running a shop and making the mess that I used to make and all that. I can't do all that right now. But I was able. Last time I did it was one of my students, so I knew that they would be able to do, what I needed done in the right way. Just basically taught them a few of my recipes that are the popular recipes for oils. Like the Triple X oil. Everybody still wants to know where they can get the Triple X oil because everybody wants to get laid and stuff. And even Frederick Xavier definitely plugged the hell out of that one. I need to partner up with some other shop or something to figure out how to set that up again, because there's just constantly people asking, do I have a store now? My products, blah 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 blah. It's just like, even when I was doing it with other people, there's still a lot of demand, and I just don't like to leave those people hanging out there, because they're gonna go get magical products that are made improperly or cheaply. They're going to go buy occult crap out there on the fucking internet. But that's how I did it with the Lovers Hermetic Supply, and that was, that was optimal. Boosted their business, and gave me, the business that I already would have had if I had a shop. But just, I've got too many other irons in the fire right about now. I always say, we're dealing with plants, when we, in wort cunning, which is herb magic on steroids, we look deeply into the nature of the plant. A moss tends to grow, doesn't necessarily have to have earth. Moss can grow up in trees. That's why oak moss is so sacred, because it grows up in the top of oak trees. So does mistletoe. That's why mistletoe's so sacred, because it grows on the most sacred tree. But if you think about that, it's something that's able to sustain life without the normal connection to the earth. So it's a growth of, and they're always associated with money. So if you think of like the growth of your money from alternate sources, maybe like the internet and stuff like that. I would think, any of the mosses could be used for something like that. You just think outside the box and outside what other people tell you the plant is for, and look at the nature of the plant. I'm the same way with, I'm the same way with planets and planetary stuff. People tend to have their magical associations of the planets, and I have other associations, like the moon, which isn't even a planet. The moon is responsible for our species' existence as the sun. The sun caused us to mutate into this, what we are now, once we were out of the water and exposed to the sun. We were out of the water and exposed to the sun because the moon made tides that forced our ancestors out of the ocean and to evolve into these land creatures. So the moon has those kind of powers too. People tend to think of, Jupiter for expansion. A lot of people use it for business and stuff like that. I think, in addition to that, I think of Jupiter for shielding. Because in our solar system, if it was not for Jupiter, we would not be here. We would be gone. Our planet would have been destroyed 1,000,000 times over if it wasn't for Jupiter. In my lifetime, I saw a planet, or I'm sorry, not a planet, I saw a comet get sucked into Jupiter. Christians, of course, saw that as a sign of the revelations. The pieces of the comet slamming into Jupiter were 12 angels and blah, blah, all kind of crap. Jupiter saves our ass every day. The mass of Jupiter causes such a gravitational pull, and Jupiter's over there by that asteroid belt. We would have had so many of those asteroids coming in here and fucking us up if it wasn't for Jupiter. So protection, shielding. Jupiter's our bro, man. Loves me some Jupiter. You remember that in the lectures? Yeah, I'm sure I've said that before too. So other attributes. I don't never like to go with the textbook attributes that other people have come up with. Oh, the sun just went behind a cloud. That is so pleasant. I was squinting at you. All right, looking over here at YouTube. Looking over here at TikTok. I'm going to finish this, and then I'm going to go do other things, people. Don't know when I'll go live again. I'm doubtful tomorrow because we got a big basketball game. We got to see our team just made it to like #1.
Yep.
And it's, our football team's got a long way to go for #1, so we're just gonna have to sink all our hopes into the basketball team.
I always sink all my hopes into the NBA.
Just because football's too complicated for your feminine mind.
My delicate brain can't handle all the tackling. If it offends my sensibilities,
It is. All that's so violent.
So violent.
And you are so peaceful.
Yes.
You are such a peaceful waif.
Yes.
Yes.
I hate all the tackling.
Oh yeah, you hate the tackling. It's so much easier to retain things the way you teach your things. Well, good. I hope so too. My day and age, we had to just they would read stuff, and we would copy a line, and they'd read it, and it was so boring because they'd have to read a sentence and stop, and then read a sentence and stop, and then read a sentence and stop, and you didn't even realize what shit you were writing down until you got to the end and reread the shit again. So it was boring. It was basically, yes, it was fucking, which school, when I was in which school was boring, but I did it anyways. Aunt Marta rules.
Oh.
Lobola said that.
Thank you.
She's such a frail waif. Can't deal with football.
All those men, they're all oiled and sweaty, all the tackling. I just can't stand it.
Can't stand it. You can't. All right, I think the YouTube people are falling asleep. I was thinking of doing candles and oils too, but only good quality, professionally made. Genuine love, blessing. Yes, that's, you're one of my students, so I'm sure you will do it well. And that's one of the things that I teach in my witch school that most people don't teach. I teach shopcraft, how to set up a shop, how to run a shop, how to make your own stuff in the shop. I give away brewing techniques that it's taken me a lifetime to hone. I even give away a couple of my own recipes that also, a lifetime of work. Those recipes. It's quite a deal, that witch school, WITCHSKEWL. You can find it in my link tree on TikTok. Just click on my link tree and click on classes, and you'll go there. You people over here on YouTube, well, you've got to type shit in. But tends to be an older crowd over here on YouTube. You remember typing stuff, right? HTTPS, :/. But that's gumroad.com/witch school, WITCHSKEWL. That's gumroad.com/witch school. And when you're over there at Gumroad, you can also check out Frederick Xavier. I don't know what his slash is. I don't know if it's /Frederick Xavier or / the mystery school or whatever. You'll find him out there. So we were talking about him a lot during this broadcast. If you missed the broadcast on TikTok, that's one of the reasons I do it on YouTube. You can't see all the what people typed, but usually I read out what people typed anyway. So go over there to YouTube. There's actually 2 videos. The YouTube version of this broadcast is broken into 2 videos because one of them crashed for some weird reason. Probably about an hour on that one, and then the second broadcast we're at 37 minutes right there. So it's always a good thing about the rebroadcast on YouTube. It's not going to get taken down for violating community standards and shit, and it'll be up there forever. Because, hopefully, some of the stuff that I said was important enough for you to want to remember that forever. So if you want to remember any of that forever, you get over there to YouTube. You can find me all over the place. Just Google Uncle Birch. You can even, if you're looking for shopping ideas for your witch on the move, if you Google Uncle Birch, you'll find Uncle Birch's swag page where I have recommended many books and many products on Amazon, and of course, I get a cent or something, or I get a half a cent or some small fucking amount when you make a purchase off of that list. So, gotta work smarter, not harder. Got little bits of money coming in from all over the damn place, and nobody can take out all of your money when you do something like that. It's devious, dare I say. So, Uncle Birch coming to you live from New Orleans. If you just joined, which I just see somebody join, if you get over there to YouTube, look up Uncle Birch. You can see the entire broadcast. You can see everything that you missed. Again, the YouTube broadcast is broken into 2 files because it crashed at some point. The YouTube, after I press stop, it'll have to process for a few before that video pops up. But stay tuned. If you're not following, follow me and hit that little bell notification so you know that when I go live, because I never know what the hell I'm going to go live. So if I don't know, then you don't know, but you'll know when I go live. As our ancestors used to say, to remind us forever of the troubled times through which they came and the breadcrumb trail that they left you to follow in the ways. Merry meet, merry part, merry meet again, y'all.